caballeros, la espera ha terminado. Este es el combate estelar de esta noche. Pactado a 8 rounds en la división de peso super welter. Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. This is your main event of the evening. 8 rounds of boxing in the super welterweight division. And it's presented by Toscano Boxing Promotions in association with BIB, the best in boxing. Sanctioned by the Tijuana Boxing, Pro Wrestling and MMA Commission. Sancionado por la Honorable Comisión de Box, Lucha Libre y Artes Marciales Mixtas de esta ciudad de Tijuana. President Carlos Dabastida. Boxing Commissioner, Comisionado de Boxeo, Jesús González. Your 3 judges scoring this bout in ringside. Sus 3 jueces, Leobardo Ibarra, Francisco Pacheco y Juan Luis Barba. And your referee in charge, su referee para este combate, Ángel Méndez. Ahora bien, amigos que nos siguen a través de la señal de Best in Boxing, estamos en vivo desde el legendario Foro Hiatus, desde la frontera más visitada del mundo, Tijuana, Baja California, México. ¡Ajusten sus cinturones! Introducing to you first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He wears white with blue and gold. He officially weighs in 154 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, con pantaloncillo color blanco con azul y oro, con un peso de 154 libras. He stands with a record, a perfect one. 9 victories, no losses, and 6 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 9 victorias, 0 derrotas y 6 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. Representando a su natal de Tierras Cachanillas, Mexicali, Baja California, el invicto Ángel Beltran Villa. And his opponent across the ring is standing in the red corner. He wears black and red. He officially weighs in the same 154 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja con pantaloncillo color negro con rojo, con un peso idéntico de 154 libras. As a professional, he stands with a record, a near perfect one. 14 victories, 1 defeat, and 7 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord casi perfecto. 14 victorias, 1 derrota y 7 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. Pelea dedicada a toda su gente de Tijuana, Baja California. El peleador internacional, el samurái, Damian Sosa. And now to give out the final instructions, con las indicaciones finales, su referee de Puerto Rico, Ángel Méndez. 8 rounds, 8 asaltos.
And here we go for our main event of the evening. You have Damian Samurai Sosa versus Angel Beltran Villa, 14-1 versus 9-0. Super welterweight super welterweight contention here with the champion out in the stands.
You know what's interesting, Chris? Sosa from Tijuana is wearing red with black, while Mexicali is blue with white. It's good versus evil.
Good versus evil.
And it's opposites. And you can see that, you know, Beltran has Mexicali in the front, while Sosa has Tijuana in the front. So the cities are important. I'm telling you, the rivalry is real.
And a good body shot by the Samurai here. Samurai Sosa.
Good jab starting off for both.
Beltran with the solid jab there. Tries to lead with the right hand. To no avail. Tries to lead with the hook and the same response. Nothing. And that was a good feint by Sosa and a good left hook.
see it going back and forth, Chris.
You're right, kind of earlier when we spoke about that high-speed chest, you know, you got these guys kind of studying each other.
They're starting off pretty fast for it being the first round.
Yeah, still warming up, not super crazy speed, not super crazy fast, and a good left hook there.
Good combination by Sosa.
And it seems so far that Sosa has been getting the better of the exchanges over Beltran. And there goes another left hook and a jab to finish off. Hey, here, take this with you.
Good jab by
Good
Beltran.
jab by Beltran. There you go. That's what he needs to do. I believe he's the fighter that wants to fight on the inside. And Sosa on the outside is doing a good job so far of keeping his opponent on the outside. And a good uppercut
by
there.
Sosa. You see Sosa coming in with those combinations, and Beltran, like you mentioned, needs to keep that jab in Sosa's face.
Yeah, and he gets countered there, and he counters Sosa with a good left hook. Might have got his attention. Definitely didn't hurt him too bad, but he got his attention. And there goes Sosa again with those beautiful combinations. If I had to pick a fighter in this round, who did the better work? I think Damian Sosa was a little bit more active, threw a little bit more combinations, even though Angel Beltran kind of hurt him right at the end, or maybe just got his attention.
I agree with you, Chris. I would give the round to Sosa, but not by much. Not by much, and I wouldn't be mad at the judges if they gave that to Beltran.
Exactly, yeah. We're not judges. We're here to call the fights. You know, we are fighters, both of us, and we can share our opinion. But we're gonna go out on the limb and say we're not experts.
Yeah, because we're definitely judging.
And we see that little short uppercuts thrown by Sosa in combination.
That was a good counter combination. You know, I see Beltran staying, he's staying calm. He's putting that jab in Sosa's face, and Sosa's coming in with the more volume of punches. Good
right hand by Sosa, but a good counter by his opponent, Beltran.
And again, Chris, these fights are free, man. These are free fights that the fans are getting.
Yeah, free fights. Fight Hub TV, Global Sports Streaming, Best in Boxing. Thank you to Toscano Boxing Promotions for putting on such a good card during this hard time. You know, everybody's quarantined, everybody's aching for boxing.
Good combinations by both fighters. You see Sosa being a bit more aggressive than Beltran, but Beltran is staying calm and he's throwing those straight punches.
Yeah, I see the calmness from Beltran, you know. Sosa's doing a good job. And really, there's really no edge on either fighter. We're just enjoying a good, high-paced boxing match. And that's what it is. It's a boxing match. They're not brawling. They're using good distance, good shots.
Good left hook by Beltran.
Good head movement. Look at that. And good jab by Sosa.
They are staying in the middle of the ring and going to war, Chris. They have not stopped throwing punches.
And it's a good activity right there. Those are good shots landed by both fighters. Good body shot there by Sosa. But like you said, I look at the calmness of Beltran, taking the shots off. Nothing really landed hard from Sosa.
Not bothered, staying calm and staying smart. Good body by Beltran.
And Sosa following up with the body shot of his own. But still finds himself with his back against the ropes, does Sosa. There you go, good counter hook by Sosa, and now he gets himself out of the ropes and puts Beltran on the ropes. See if he can capitalize on putting his opponent on the ropes. As we hear the bell for the end of the first round.
I don't know, Chris. I don't know who to give that round to.
I meant to say second round, man. Once again, man, these fights are going by so fast. They're so exciting. Props to Toscano Boxing Promotions. Once again, best in boxing, global sports streaming, and Fight Hub TV. Man, I'm excited. I thought it was the first round again. Once again, we're not scoring the rounds, right? We're not scoring. We're just watching. We're just fans. We're calling the fights. I cut you off, Dylan. Go ahead and give me your input on what you were going to say.
Well, on what you were saying, I don't blame you for not knowing the round, man. These fights are exciting fights. And as we see here, they're both throwing punches, Chris. They're both going back and forth. I cannot give that exchange to either fighter.
Exactly. Even though Sosa's on the ropes, you can't really pick a winner there. You know, they're both picking off shots. They're both responding. Ah, man, good fight. Good fight.
This is the main event. This is what you want from a main event.
A high level contest, exactly.
Good left hook by Beltran.
And there we go with that jab by Sosa to the body. Good setup. Set up everything else. You can set up that overhand right. You can set up that fake jab, throw the hook. Different options you have there. And a good body shot there by Beltran.
The calmness in Beltran. Sosa's staying busy. He's throwing those punches and he's landing. But Beltran is staying calm and picking where to punch.
High level stuff, high level stuff. Good jab by Sosa, pushing his opponent back to the ropes. But right away, Beltran gets out and pushes his opponent to the ropes.
And he's starting off with those jabs, Chris.
Good body shot there by Sosa. Beltran comes right back with the 1-2 of his own. And you hear the corner of Sosa. He said, "Cámbiala, change it up, give him a change up." He's throwing to the body, and that's what Sosa did. He threw to the body, then he threw to the head right away when his corner called it.
Good uppercuts by Sosa.
Again, good uppercuts.
Sosa needs to get off the ropes. You know, Beltran in his last fight with Loza had success using that uppercut. I'm sure he's going to be looking to utilize that in this fight. Good activity by Sosa.
Yeah, I'm kind of dumbfounded at the fact that I just caught myself, as you said that, I caught myself just gazing at the fight in admiration. It's high-level stuff. Each fighter is proving, you know, their worth. They're both good fighters. You got one undefeated fighter in Beltran. Sosa once defeated, 14-1. And they're both fighting like they want to win. They're not giving an inch with 10 seconds left in the round.
Good round.
Definitely,
good round by both.
Definitely a good round. Again, I'm glad I'm not a judge. These are good fights. I'm enjoying this fight as well, just like the previous ones. Every fight has been good. And here we see a panoramic view of Tijuana.
Revolución. Calle Revolución.
You see Pulgas right there where Dylan grew up, partying his whole entire youth.
I can't even say that's wrong, man.
That's not wrong.
You know, Chris, I think on this one we're gonna need help from the public. You guys go ahead and comment down how you guys are seeing the fight going, because
keep placing those comments, guys, because Dylan and I are not gonna tell you who we think is winning. We're just gonna try to commentate, and we're enjoying the action that we're getting to view from Damian Sosa and Angel Beltran. It's a good fight, man. That's it.
I'll tell you one thing. Both these guys are getting fans.
Nice jab. Good jab by Beltran. Maybe a little off balance by Sosa. Nothing crazy. And Sosa
good
combination.
Flurry. 2 hooks to the head and went down to the body.
Maybe the most outwork one has done to another in these first few rounds. Sosa did right there to Beltran.
Yeah, it's the most significant combination that we've seen so far. I like how Sosa went up, you know, attacked him in the head, making him raise his guard, and then attacking his body.
Hey, he mixed it up. Head, body, head, body.
Head, body, head, body.
Good shot by Beltran.
Good jab.
Good counters. So once again, man, I like that jab to the body. It offsets everything for another fighter. If you guys look back at Floyd Mayweather,
good uppercut, left hook by Sosa.
If you guys take a look back at Floyd Mayweather, young Floyd Mayweather, maybe he did it too as Money Mayweather. But look back at Pretty Boy Floyd. He used that a lot. He used that sticking jab to the body. I remember that was one of the factors in him breaking down Arturo Gatti. It's just he kept jabbing him to the body and then picking it up with that overhand right to the head. Kind of the same strategy that I see Sosa trying to do here. A couple times already, he lifted him up with that right uppercut.
And you see that Sosa, even though he's on the ropes, even though he's walking back at times, he's still in the fight, still throwing combinations.
He's doing a little Lomachenko there, is Sosa. Maybe not as Lomachenko, but enough. And yes, let's take into account that he weighs a lot more than Lomachenko.
That's going to be a term in boxing, Lomachenko.
So tonight, the audience got 2 wonderful terms. The very first one from my broadcast partner, Dylan El Rey Miranda, the golden chin, which most likely is going to be trademarked by him.
I was about to say,
it's trademarked, bro. It's trademarked. That's it. I'm a trademark Lomachenko, bro. That's it. It's mine. You can't use it. You can't say it. Don't even think it.
Start charging 10 pesos each time. That was a good round, man.
That was a good round, man. We're already halfway through the fight. Looking at the corners, I know you guys just got that view right now of Sosa. I think Sosa looks a little bit more tired than his opponent right now, Angel Beltran. Beltran, they're working on a cut. Doesn't look severe, but he looks fresh. You look at Damian Sosa's corner, and he looked a little tired, but we'll see. And here's a little exchange that we have here between both fighters, and both fighters picking off shots. Sosa landing that uppercut with that left hand, but Beltran not far behind, just staying in his chest, trying to fire back.
Yeah, that clip is a summary of how the fight has been, just back and forth action.
Back and forth, high-paced. I said paced.
Oh!
And Beltran seemed to hurt Sosa, but Sosa fires back with those hard shots.
Good uppercuts by Sosa.
Saying you didn't hurt me, and backs up his opponent.
Yeah, on this fight, again, I'm gonna keep saying, for all the fights I've said, you know, I don't envy the judges on this card.
Yeah, we've had, all except for maybe one lopsided fight. We've had close bouts. You know, our co-main event, we were kind of tossing it up. Who's gonna win?
They're both staying busy when they're on the inside, and they're taking it not only
Good uppercut by Beltran.
They're not just focusing on the head; they're going to the body, and they're mixing it up.
Yeah, like we mentioned at the very first round, it's high-level stuff. You're going to the head, you're going to the body.
Good body shot by Sosa.
And a good overhand right to go with it at the end of that combination. So neither fighter seems to be really phased by the shots that are landed. Even though Sosa's landed good shots, Beltran is there representing Mexicali.
Good one too by Sosa. Good body by Beltran.
And once again, it's back and forth action. Even though Sosa's on the ropes, Sosa's fighting off the ropes. Sosa's doing good work.
Yeah, he's definitely connecting. And does a good job of circling out and going back to the center of the ring.
And a good right uppercut there. Threw a left and the right. The right uppercut landed. He throws it again. Neither landed. The right uppercut lands
good
again.
Uppercut by Sosa.
Doubling it up. And he seems to have found something there. When you got the earmuffs like that, like Beltran does, the right uppercut and the left uppercut, they're going to go right down the middle.
And when they're standing in the corner like that, and like you said, he has that the earmuffs, it's all open. It's all you can see right there. If you guys can see on Beltran right now, it's starting to swell up on his left side.
Yeah,
on his eye.
And it seems like there's a cut there as well, Dylan.
We're only on round 5. Chris, how do you think that's going to affect the fight going on? There's a cut as well, and it seems to be going into his eye. I had a cut in one of my fights as well, and it's definitely, it feels weird having that warm, liquid going into your eye. Have you ever?
It's a bit blinding. I can't say that I've been cut. It wasn't going into my eye. I was fine. But prior to that, never before and never again. Let's knock on wood for that. It seems like it's bothering him.
Yeah, it's right above his eye, so that blood is definitely going to be falling in there.
Yeah, the doctor's taking a close look at him. The corner seems to be doing a good job of easing the blood flow, but I mean, only time will tell, right? We're halfway through the fight. More than half, excuse me. 6th round coming up. As we see a good set of Sosa boxing off the ropes, taking just one uppercut but giving 2 back. So as we see that the referee forgot to collect, we see some ice as well in the ring. Maybe a little tactic there, trying to save some time. What do you think, Dylan?
A couple extra seconds.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you snooze in the morning. You snooze it. A few more seconds turns into 20.
You see Sosa taking the straight right to the body.
And now, Dylan, you just cut your opponent. What do? You focus in on, what do you do?
Oh, without a doubt, man. You start jabbing that eye. You start to, finting to the other side so you can throw a right hook to that eye. You focus on
you
it.
target it, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not only bothering the fighter. Once he goes back to the to his corner, the doctor is in play right now. The doctor is the one that's going to say you can continue or you can't continue. And if you damage that eye enough, he's going to stop the fight.
Yeah, oh, good jab there.
I don't see it being stopped the way that it looks right now. Beltran is doing a good job of keeping that left hand up there and not taking more damage.
Yeah, definitely props to the corner. Did a good job of stopping the blood. But that hasn't stopped Sosa from attacking a little bit more. He's just attacking. He has more confidence, I believe it does.
Good right, overhand right by Sosa.
And a solid right hand landed by Sosa. Beltran not taking it lightly, trying to get it back, trying to inch his way forward, trying to fight on the inside.
Yeah, Beltran's still staying smart, still picking his shots,
Good right hand by
staying calm.
Sosa. And the corner is calling for Sosa to hit that cut. And the referee
you see Beltran blinking a lot right now.
Yeah, I think now in the last minute of this round, it's starting to come down a little bit. It's trickling down. It's seemingly bothering Beltran. And Sosa knows it, and the corner knows it, asking for him to target that cut.
Yeah, like I mentioned, Chris, I've had a cut like that, and it feels like something warm is going into your eye, and it bothers you.
Yeah, and for a young, undefeated fighter, not even 10 bouts, this is being his 10th bout. Never dealing with something like this. It's a hard mountain to climb, right?
Yeah, props to Beltran, though. He's staying calm.
Good overhand right by Beltran. Sosa takes it. Good way to close the round. I don't think that was enough to win the round, but it's enough to make it competitive and let his opponent know that he's still there.
And right off the bat, you see Beltran's corner go right into that eye. And you see the doctor heading up there right now. That eye has now become a part of this fight.
It's now a factor. Exactly.
It's now a factor. And if Sosa can do enough on that side to open it up to where the doctor's going to say, hey, man,
I don't want you to stop the fight. Yeah, that's
this.
enough. But once again, the corner seems to be, look, yeah.
The corner's doing a fantastic job, and they're mounting that Vaseline.
And here we see some action from the last round. You get a hard right hand from Beltran and a little counter from Sosa. Nothing major, but that right hand landed pretty good. As we begin the 7th round of a highly contested bout between two strong fighters, one undefeated, 9-0 in Angel Beltran against 14-1 Damian Samurai Sosa in the red.
We told the public, Chris, that this fight was going to be a rivalry. We told them that this was going to be, competitive, and they have not disappointed.
Yeah, so far it's not disappointed.
Yeah, this is Tijuana versus Mexicali.
So you growing up in Tijuana, I know you weren't born in Tijuana, but you grew up with a good right hand by Beltran. You grew up in Tijuana. Did you not like the guys from Mexicali? Was that the thing?
It's not that you don't like them, man. It's that when they come over here, it's like a Viking trying to come over here, trying to take over the city. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Let it happen, right?
It's not going to happen. Not in my house.
Good right uppercut by Sosa. Beltran putting on the pressure, maybe feeling some urgency from that cut. Throwing flurries and flurries, but Sosa doing a good job of evading all the hard shots by Beltran. Not that one, though.
Good bodies by Beltran. Not one punch that has been thrown has gone unanswered.
By either fighter, yeah. Each fighter's picking off shots, landing shots,
That was a good
returning
uppercut
shots.
by Beltran.
Yes. with a good uppercut by Sosa to return. And a good jab, good pressure now. So it seemed like Sosa was taking over in that previous round. In the 7th round, we see Beltran biting down and trying. Oh, and a hard right uppercut by Sosa. Just as I want to say that Beltran is trying to take over this fight. And a hard left hook by Beltran now. And each corner pleading with their fighter to turn the other fighter around, but they continue to just sit there in front of each other and battle it out. How many times have we used this term, high-level chess? But that's exactly what it is. You guys are going to get tired of me hearing me say that. You're like, Chris, come up with a better word. Come up with a better phrase. That's what it is, guys.
Somebody help Chris trademark high-level chess, please.
Somebody write down Golden Chin for Dylan Miranda and send it to the trademark company, please, now. As both fighters here in the main event have proven to have Golden Chins. And keep you guys in silence to enjoy the last few seconds of the 7th round as we enter the 8th and final round. Guys, high-level stuff. High-level stuff. I wish everybody can be here in this room and experience the eerie feeling that it is of the quietness and hearing the thuds, you know. And once again, props to Toscano Boxing. Thank you to Toscano Boxing Promotions, Global Sports Streaming, the best in boxing, all streamed through Fight Hub TV on YouTube. Guys, high-level stuff. And here we see some action from the 7th round. Dylan, walk us through it.
Nice uppercut by Sosa. And you see Beltran trying to do a combination of his own.
And that's what we see both fighters back and forth.
Round número 8, el último round. Ladies and gentlemen, this is round number 8. Your final round.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. I've been so focused on the fight, I didn't even notice that this was the 8th round. I'm a little sad. I do not want to see this fight, end.
I feel the same. What is happening? As the referee calls off the fight with no exact explanation, but we can only speculate the fact that it's the cut with the blood going into the eye of Beltran. Okay, so now we're getting word from the truck that the doctor stopped the fight, and it's a shame for Beltran. You know, kudos to Samurai Sosa, the fact that he was able to capitalize on that and punished Beltran, getting the doctor, like you said earlier. You got to get the doctor involved, Dylan. You got to get the doctor involved. Sosa did. You know, kudos to him. It's a shame for Beltran. He was still in the fight. It was competitive. I would love to see how the judges had this fight. Good fight, man. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. I think, for this one, with it being the final round, I would have allowed him to continue.
Yeah, I don't think it was considered like that much of a factor.
You know,
we're looking at him now. It's not that bad. But I mean, the doctor's a doctor. And here we go with some action from the final 7th round here, as we were robbed of an 8th and final round, man. But here's a good clip of just back and forth action that you saw as we take it to Pablo Flores for the initial announcement.
At the beginning of round number 8, we have your winner. Tenemos su ganador al inicio del round número 8 by the way of TKO victory. Vencedor por la vía del knockout técnico. Puritito Tijuana, el peleador internacional. Damian, el Samurai Sosa.
Huge congratulations to Sosa. and to Beltran as well. That was an amazing fight.
Definitely amazing fight, amazing main event. As we continue the telecast, guys. We have 2 swing bouts for your enjoyment. We capitalized, honestly, man, in a fantastic main event. Damian Samurai Sosa defeated Angel Beltran Villa. Man, what a fight. What a fight, Dylan.
I'll tell you what, both these guys earned fans tonight. They made a fan out of me, and I'm sure many at home are looking them up as we speak.
Yeah, looking them up. You have the champion, Jaime Munguia.